Hello, and welcome to Oracle SQL from beginner to pro. Should be very exciting. Two principal goals for putting this course together. First, make certain everyone is adequately prepared for those Oracle certification exams. Second, and much more importantly, make certain anybody taking this course is eminently qualified to make a good living as an Oracle SQL programmer. That's what's really important. Okay, a little about myself. My name's Rick Phillips, and about 3,000 years ago, I got a PhD in visual psychophysics from the University of Wisconsin in the United States. My graduate minor was in computer science. I got done with my doctorate and decided I really didn't want to stay in academia, which meant I really couldn't make a living in visual psychophysics, so that meant computer science. Great. I spent about the next 25 years in the industry designing databases of all sizes and all brands. Spent most of my time on Oracle, and it is by far the most robust internal programming language. As such, that's why these courses are on Oracle. Okay, what are we going to cover in this course that really has these two focuses? One, certification exam prep, and two, how to make a living as an Oracle programmer, and hopefully a very good living, because you really can do very well in this field. The course is made up of 9 sections. The first 2 are all set up in prep, just getting things in order for the third section, wherein we go into relational theory. We're going to talk about terminology. We're going to do a couple lectures on normalization, and then we're going to end that section with ER diagramming, the graphical method by which we document schema designs. Then go into DDL, data definition language. This is the means by which we create the objects within our database. Next section is on DML, data manipulation language, wherein we're populating those objects with insert, update, and delete commands. And then our big section on queries. Guys, this is where you're going to make your living. This is how you're going to put food on the table for the kids, because writing select statements is what it's all about. We are going to have like 6 or 7 different lectures on queries. Start out real easy with single table queries, moving on to multi-table queries, wherein we have to join both inner and outer. Subqueries, correlated, uncorrelated, single row, multi-row. Yeah, we're going to look at them all. Set operators, and then some of the analytic functions, wherein you can basically make Oracle play nice games like Excel would. Next section's on PLSQL, one of my favorites, because that's where I made a living for a long time, is writing PLSQL code. In fact, PLSQL is Oracle's procedural language extension to SQL, and you're actually coding inside the database. We're going to create some procedures. We're going to create some functions, triggers, and of course some packages. Should be great fun. Next section is on what I describe as less frequently encountered Oracle constructs. This is some stuff that's clearly on all the certification exams, but you don't really see it every day. You're going to encounter it, but not on a daily basis. Things like user-defined objects, collections, nested tables, nested arrays, XML, becoming hugely popular as associated with Oracle, large objects, blobs, clobs, B-files, and then a couple lectures on performance, how to make these SQL statements perform in a reasonable fashion without killing all your compadres on the system at the same time. It should be great fun. All right, who's the perfect student for this course? Well, somebody who's got some but not a great deal of programming experience, who is going to need to interface to a relational database, either Oracle or some other RDBMS, and is interested in learning the SQL syntax. What's the advantage of this course? We're going to be able to go a little bit further with Oracle and introduce concepts like PLSQL, XML, and user-defined objects. So you're really getting that as a sort of a bonus. My teaching style is pretty aggressive. I tend to move quite quickly. I do not teach to the lowest common denominator. In fact, once the train leaves the station, we're going to move along at a pretty high rate. Each lecture, however, will have as resource materials all the code that we have created as example code, as well as the script I use for creating these videos. So I hope you're going to join us. It's going to be great fun. Next 6 3/4 hours or whatever it is, we're going to cover a lot of material, but hopefully it's going to put you in a position to, one, not only pass those certification exams, but much more and infinitely more important, go out there and make a great living as an Oracle SQL programmer. See you on the inside.